Everywhere around the league this season, it has been the year of the goalie. Recently, scoring chances have been going up. Goals scored have been going down. NHL decision makers think they know why.
We're always trying to do things to improve scoring or scoring chances. And no matter what we do, even with all the power plays and everything else that are being called now, the goals aren't going up. And we think that one of the major problems is the equipment that you guys wear.
For NHL head office and the league's GMs, this year's grind has included tinkering with the rules. Today's focus is on goaltending.
Put into it. And that's where the idea started from.
Honestly, I don't think equipment is that big of a thing right now in the NHL.
5 NHL goalies are invited to the NHLPA office in Toronto to discuss what changes, if any, the league should consider making next year.
But the biggest problem in the NHL is the game has improved defensively. Everybody is good defensively. And now there's no scoring chance. What's going to be the difference if we play with 10-inch pad and 5-inch blocker size or 2-inch this and that? If there's no scoring chance, it's not going to change anything in the game, in the scores.
Why do you add an extra inch if it doesn't have any significance?
Because it was there. But it's not going to make a big deal on me.
No, we're not.
If you remember one thing, when I started in the league in '85, most of their goaltenders were short guys. They were not big guys. Now, you draft guys that are 6 feet taller. If they're not 6 feet, you don't draft them.
We want you to be able to perform to the utmost degree, but we don't want to also make the nets bigger. In other words, only so much can be seen when you shoot. And if you talk to the shooters and you talk to other people, and we've talked and we've had these discussions, and now what's happening is the players are not seeing the net like they saw, and inches do mean a lot.
When the obstruction rule changed, and more penalties were being called and less hooking and holding, the average number of scoring chances went up. The average number of goals didn't. And that's a pretty strong indication of something where the balance may not be quite right.
Now, I'd be the first to admit that I'm not here to just protect my hand. I want to be as big as I can. Within the realm of the laws, be as big as I can. Because the more pucks I stop, the better it is for me.
Look at the gloves. I mean, the cheater, such as, is this your glove? Right? An old one? There was never a cheater portion to the glove, okay? There was never a cheater portion of the glove until Glenn Chico Rush changed it, okay? And linked the cuff between here and there.
This isn't about punishment or making it harder. It's about being fair. Because if somebody's got shoulder pads up to here, you know, and yours are only down to here, it's like you said, at some point, well, maybe I should start wearing a bigger sweater. Everybody else does.
Yeah.
Goalie equipment will be smaller next year. Padding will be form-fitted and uniforms reduced. All in an effort to make the game offensively minded and more exciting for the fans.
There has to be some restrictions. I hear players saying, like Gretzky says, you know, I got 92 goals one year, but anybody who scores 50 now in this league is unbelievable because of the goaltending equipment. And I hear that a lot with different players. Dougie Waite says, I hate playing against goalies who look big. You know, to him, it's up here, and he can't score. And I agree, there's got to be restrictions, and I wouldn't mind restrictions. Then everybody can say, because I hear people say, well, Patrick's pads, they're huge. We can't score. His pads are huge. And I've seen Patrick's pads, they're normal. And what we say is everybody gets tested. They're legal.